Good afternoon. Everybody should put their mask on, young man. Yes, put it properly. It's good for you. It's safe for everybody of us, isn't it? It's not for government. It's for all of us as Kenyans. Thank you very much. All rise.
Good. You may be seated.
Thank you very much. Miss Nancy?
Yes.
Step forward. Newton? Step forward. Which religion are you?
I'm a Christian.
Christian.
Yes.
Put your hands here. Left hand. And the other one rise it. And repeat after me. I, say your name.
I, Jacqueline Nancy,
Do swear that
do swear that
whatever I'll say in this court,
whatever I say in this court,
it is the truth,
it is the truth
but nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Newton?
Yes.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
Oh, Miss Nancy, you may remove your mask now.
Okay.
Put your left hand and raise your right hand. I, say your name.
I, Newton,
Do swear
do swear
that whatever I'll say in this honorable court,
that whatever I will say in this honorable court,
it is nothing but the truth.
it is nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
It's okay. You're going to remove your mask?
Me too, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Before this honorable court today is case number 002 of May 2021, and this is a case of a disappointed mother, or as she put it, quote, and a former mother to this young man here. Miss Nancy here do swear that adopted son, Newton Koitalel Samuel, of age of 22 years, conning her some amounting of 120,000 shillings. Nancy wants to revoke her adoption to Newton, says that she believes that her adopted son is an adult and she has had enough of him and his manipulative nature. She says she recently discovered that the money she sent her on her son, he told that the school requested it, saying that some buildings in the school had been swept away by floods and every student had to contribute amount of 60,000 Kenya shillings for them to get a new learning place, as he had gone ahead and even told her that their class was part of those swept away by the flood. Nancy requests that the court to contain her son and allow her to revoke the adoption, stating that him being 22 years old, he is capable of taking care of himself now, that he has done his KCSE examination, and even after cheating in the same said exam, Your Honor, the young man here failed terribly. That's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good day, court. Let's get it on. Newton, what's going on? What's going on? Why are you being so much of disrespectful and not appreciating your mother's effort?
Your Honor, first of all, vile mama mwenye si mama wangu ananitreat.
Nasikia vile unaniita ati huyu mama.
Excuse me.
Ati huyu mama. Huyu mama?
Miss Nancy, if you let me, I would like to handle that.
Mama.
Excuse me, young
mama.
man. Excuse me, Miss Nancy.
No.
I think you owe her a lot of respect.
Sure.
She's brought you up. She's been your mother. She's the one who's taken care of. And I think you should address her with a lot of respect. Usimuite huyu mama.
Umekupea chakula umekuwa mpaka mrefu kunishinda unaniita mimi huyu mama.
Miss Nancy, I understand your emotions, but kindly let me handle
No, he
this.
must respect me bana.
Sasa unanipea chakula kunitreat vibaya.
Order, please.
Samuel.
Excuse me, don't make it impossible for me. Let's start it on a good pace.
I feel so bad.
No, I understand your frustration, as I said.
I feel so bad. He has wasted my time, my money, everything, Your Honor. Nasikia uchungu sana moyoni. Mtu umekuwa mkubwa hivi mpaka ndevu. Can't you be ashamed of yourself?
Sasa which
at
man
22 years old.
Which man have you wasted for me?
Watu wanaweza shule ukiwa 18 years old, wewe umemaliza 22. Can't you be ashamed of yourself?
Miss Nancy.
Hey,
Your Honor, let me
Order. This is my court. I'm in control of this room, and you will show respect by order now.
I'm sorry.
I'm not begging for it anymore. I understand your emotions. I understand your pains. As for you, please, kindly respect your mother and show her the due respect. But now, let's get unloading emotions. So I'll start with you. Explain your pain and your case towards the young man here. What's going on?
In short, as have you heard, this boy has tortured me terribly. Imagine, I've raised this boy. First of all, he's an adopted son. He's not my biological son. I even regret why I adopted him, because he has really wasted my money, my finances, everything, my time. Right now, I'm supposed to be in a meeting.
Miss Nancy,
but I'm here in court.
Please, Miss Nancy.
What?
Excuse me, Miss Nancy. He's your son. Once you adopt a child, he doesn't have to be a biological child. Once you pick this kid and you swear and you sign that you're going to be a respectful and a very caring mother, he becomes your son.
And that is what
And that's what you've done, and you don't have to regret. You've done a good job before man and God.
Yes.
So I don't think you have to regret. You never, but nobody should ever regret.
I adopted a lady. A lady, sio kijana.
Tafadhali, excuse me, Nancy. You're out of order now. You're out of order kabisa. It doesn't matter. Hata huyo msichana angeza kuhangaisha. It's not about the gender. Hata huyo msichana pengine ndiye angekuwa sumu zaidi. Atumie madawa na kuletea watoto hapo kaa panya. But that was not the subject. The subject here is, tafadhali, pole pole. Mtoto ni mtoto. Kiume kike, mwana ni mwana. All I wish to ask you is forgive him. Not as forgive him as such, but all I'm asking is contain your pain and let's just think about the good you've done.
Me pay? Again?
Contain your pain. Hold your pain in.
Okay.
And just understand you've been a good human being. You've given support to a life that came to this world without your knowledge. Okay? But you went looking for it because you thought you were capable of handling it. So kwa hivyo, tukianza safari, tukipata mlima, tukianza kusema tunaacha safari, lazima tuendelee na safari.
Kabisa.
So he's your son. If you've lived him, how long have you been together? How has it been? How long since you adopted him?
I adopted him 18 years ago.
18
you can
years
imagine. And right now he's 22.
But but you should also understand. You'll know what's going on with him.
I've tried to understand. I've tried to understand to get a
Miss
psychology,
Nancy,
anything, because
Miss
money is not a
Nancy.
problem to me.
So, Miss Nancy, kindly calm down. We understand your pain. Or if we don't, I do. So I wish you to explain to this court your long journey with your son and up to where you are that you're so hurting. I believe when you went for him, you were looking for love and companionship. Maybe you just wanted to be a mother, but explain to the court.
Yeah, sure, as a parent. As a parent, you want the best for your kid. You want everything for your kid. But huyo amenionyesha kivumbi. Okay, it all started. Nilimuadopt. Mtoto ukizaa hauwezi jua ati shida itatokea wapi. A baby is a baby. Is
I
an
love
angel.
that.
You see, is an angel. Until it reached a point, pale alipoenda boarding. Si kwa sababu aliona mimi ni capable.
How was he in primary school? How were his early days? Was he mischievous? Alikuwa mtoto naughty?
No. I think he was just pretending. Unajua wale, yani una pretend kumbe alikuwa ananiangalia. Because once, I am a very busy woman. Most of the time I'm outside the country.
Okay.
I have money. Money is not a problem. So akitisha hii anapata. So I think alinilana kaona, mama ako hivi na hivi. So shida ilianzia pale ambapo alienda boarding school. Boarding school nimepata kivumbi. Whereby we first went to South Africa. In South Africa, schooled well back.
You had traveled to South Africa
Yes.
or on a mission. You were assigned to do something there by the company or by the way, tell us, where do you work or what do you do?
Yes. I'm a business lady.
You are a business lady.
Yes, I'm a business lady.
Yes.
I do my own things. I sell cosmetics. I'm also in medicine. So I sell, I manufacture this, whatever, healthcare products.
Okay.
I sell.
Oh.
You see?
Okay.
It's that kind of business.
That's good.
So it's not only in South Africa. I travel in different kinds of countries. So
yes,
in
but South Africa you had
decided,
moved there like you had to try to stay there for a
yeah,
while.
I had decided to now stay there. Yeah,
okay,
and settle there.
Okay.
So that's when we were staying with him. He was cool, but now it reached a point whereby he doesn't even want to study. When he goes to school, he's this boy, mama's boy. He doesn't want to school. All he says, my mom is...
Mama's boys are usually soft boys.
But now I don't know. Whereby even he wanted to alitaka kuchoma shule na petroli. I was shocked to be called by the principal and told so. And then the
Miss Nancy, just hold it. Can you hold it there for me? Hey, that's too much to digest. Samuel, what's going on?
Your Honor, kusema tu kweli, first of all, tunaishi na mama vizuri.
That's what I want to. That's where I want you to start us. Tukumbushe as far as you can remember your mom.
Yeah, tulikuwa tunaishi vizuri.
Kuishi vizuri kutoka lini ukikumbuka?
Tangu nikiwa mdogo tu, tangu anipeleka shule.
Okay.
But the problem ilikuja hapa. By the time alianza kuna boyfriend wake, naweza sema boyfriend wake.
Ni wako?
Alikuwa anakuja kwa nyumba. Tulia, mimi ndio naongea mama.
Boyfriend ni wako?
Alikuwa
I like that. I like that. Tulia mama.
That guy
I like that. Tumemwaddress vizuri hapo.
That guy alikuwa ananimistreat, unaona?
Oh.
Kwa nyumba siwezi kula,
Ati?
unaona? Nikitaka pesa siwezi pewa, unaona? Mimi siwezi enda shule nikiwa mkono mtupu.
Ulishainiita nikakata kupatia.
Nancy, Miss Nancy. You had your moment. You had your moment. Wacha tusikie. Pengine you had something. By this time you should be thinking and trying to remember which boyfriend if you. Okay, or you should be
but
trying.
But that's none of his business.
Yes, but if he's
a
frustrated.
boyfriend is a boyfriend, and I wanted someone who I can live with.
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
Excuse me.
No.
Order. Miss Nancy, he is your boyfriend, but he is living in the same house with your son.
With
and
me,
if he was frustrating your son that much, tafadhali. But we're gonna get to the bottom of this. If you give me that chance. And maybe I should not stop. I should stop requesting this chance and just command for it. Tafadhali Nancy na kuomba kimya kwa wakati.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Tafadhali endelea Samuel.
Yeah, so even venye nilikuwa naishi, yes, she has money, she got everything. Naona kuna gari, kuna pesa, but mimi sifurahi juu hiyo pesa.
So tell us, how old were you huyu boyfriend alipokuja?
Alipokuja things
you were in
changed.
primary school?
Naona nilikuwa bado shule. Vitu zilichange.
Primary that is.
Yeah, mimi nikakuja nikampata. So alikuwa ananiambia mimi si wa hiyo nyumba. So mimi nikaamua acha nianze busy yangu.
Na wewe ulimwambia si wa hiyo nyumba?
So hakuna unajua mimi sikuwa na say.
But uliwe niambia.
Ningekwambia aje na mlikuwa hivi? Ningekwambia aje?
Ungekuja kama mtoto wangu uniambie mom ni hivi na and I'm not feeling okay. Did you tell me?
How many times nimekwambia shida yangu na ufuatiliangi?
Sifuatiliangi. Kama mama sifuatili, uko sure sifuatili. Nimepeleka shule.
Umekuwa ukisema you got cash.
Jibu swali. Nimepeleka shule.
You got everything. So
have I taken you to school?
I can't force you.
Have I taken you to school?
Miss Nancy, tafadhali wacha kijana atuambie zaidi.
So mimi nikaona instead ya kushinda kukimbishana na wao, katafuta tu pesa zangu, tu pesa tuangu tudogo hivi waona. Hata kama ni wewe unaona. Pesa tu kidogo.
Kama ingekuwa mimi pengine ingekuwa tofauti.
Wacha nikwambie hiyo.
Wacha kwanza.
Nikaanza busy unaona. At least inanipea lishe. Nikienda shule niko na cash. At least na go naishi maisha poa unaona.
Ulianza business gani?
Business. Mingi sana, biashara tu kawaida. Biashara mingi.
Pesa ulitoa wapi?
Pesa.
Ulianza kuuza bangi?
Hapana, mimi ni kijana mzuri. Mimi siwezi. So ili niliona ni busy poa hata kama shule sikuwa napita. Yes, alikuwa anasema mimi ni zuzu. Unaona? Alikuwa anasema mimi ni zuzu.
Ni zuzu kwa sababu all the time.
Unaona?
Until there's a point alipata hata F. Imagine F. Kijana mkubwa and then do you know what? What is shocking is that he finished at 22 years old. Do you know why, Your Honor? Because shule hakuwa anataka kusoma. Kila saa ni kufukuzwa. In South Africa, as I told you, they banned him from any school, so he had to come back in Kenya. Since Kenya wajui history yake, enroll him in school. Amemaliza shule na 22. Angalia ndevu.
Yeah, well, it's understandable. Shule unaweza maliza hata 30 years. It's only yake alikuwa ni kufukuzwa alikuwa afukuzwa, but well, mtu afaa kusoma at any time of life. But still a bit disappointing, but let's hear again from you. Because as he says, there was a boyfriend who caused him a bit of unhappiness. So let's understand your social life. Because I see you've called your money does everything. Maybe your money brought the boyfriend home who happened to be the problem in your life.
Yeah.
Mr. Bailiff.
Yeah, so many young men.
Maisha kwenye mko na kitu na vitu. Do you have such a life going on?
No, Your Honor. I'm very straightforward.
Not
person.
You, maybe in the neighborhood.
In our society, yes, we have so many such things happening. Young men getting to old women for maybe they think that that is the easiest way to get some living and make it in life.
But did you ever consider maybe there is love?
Maybe there's love, but most of these relationships, there's that money thing for survival.
I met one who told me there's security when you marry somebody who has a little money because it means she loved you for you, not for your money. Unajua siku hizi nasikia if you can't pay bills, then you're not in. But anyway, it's not your case. Let's listen to Nancy now. Miss Nancy, talk to us. Tell us, what did you notice? And if you can remember, do you remember your boyfriend coming home and then your son start changing his behavior, maybe became destructive home, kufanya vitu si za kawaida? Unajua watoto pia lazima tuwapatie a good reasoning. We put them through a lot. They see a lot and sometimes they have nobody to talk to. And that's why they become vulnerable to many things, drugs, abuse, you know?
Yona, I didn't see anything coming like that. I didn't see anything.
Were you too busy working maybe?
Yes, in working I was busy because all I knew in life is about him and my work.
No, maybe you never gave him the due time. Maybe you didn't give him order. Tafadhali, there is kuna kelele huko kwa corridors. Naomba order.
Okay. I made sure in this life that I provided him with everything. He even from childhood I provided him with like toys, baby games. Okay, adult, whatever I bought him, any kind of thing that can keep him busy. So my worry is, he noted all this and he couldn't tell me because me, I was busy. Actually, I thought I was doing
That's where we go wrong as parents. Yes. We think our money or our wealth, property may buy our children's love and the emotions. There are little people who need to be listened to. And they got their things going in their mind. They need to express themselves. They need to be appreciated. No, pesa haiwezi nunua mapenzi, but from the poor side, the poor always think if we had money, I didn't need my parents.
Yes.
Alafu scare your honor hivi, mimi nilijua kutoka when I knew that I cannot get children. When I adopted him, I knew that he's going to be my consolation in life, yeah?
Do you have another child or it's only him?
He's the only one.
He's the only one?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And even I'm surprised telling you that he had a biashara. Biashara alitoa pesa wapi? Maybe ulinibia sijui. Ulitoa wapi pesa?
See, nasikia you talking of big figures, 120,
big figures, but that's mine.
60.
Sio yake.
Lakini sasa, unajua, ni yake as long as ulimpatia, ama he got it from you, but ni yake.
No, what we did, akiwa shule, when we came back in Kenya,
yes.
I enrolled him in school. Whereby even when enrolling him, I just went, ile unalipa school fees nini, unaacha mtoto shule. So akiwa boarding, alikuwa nasikia na call. There's one time he called and said, you know, our school imekuwa swept away by floods. Yeah. So they need like 50,000 shillings.
Miss Nancy, if you let me, there's something you've said very interesting. Do you hear the power of your money is your weakness?
But
as you said, you just got him to a school.
Yes.
Did you know the history of that school?
I just knew that it's a good school. And
you just knew it's a good school.
It's from a good neighborhood. It performs well, yes.
Neighborhood. So a good neighborhood and it will be swept.
So that was my word. Even I was shocked.
But you fell for the tip.
And I sent the money because I just wanted him to be contained in school. So nikatuma hiyo 60,000 shillings kwa sababu umesikia shule darasa zimeswipiwa away. Hakuna exam. Sijui nini.
How long had he been in that school?
And that was now his 4th year.
But how long had he been there? When were you thrown out of South Africa? What class was he?
He had just finished class 8.
Just finished. So like he was new in high school?
Yes.
Okay. Kwa hivyo ukakuja.
Alikuwa amejoin form 1 huko.
Okay, akajoin form 1. And that's when he was indicated to be one of those who wanted to burn down the school.
Yes.
Okay. Did they really burn it ama walikuwa wanataka kuchoma?
Walikuwa wanataka kuburn kwa sababu walipatikana na petrol.
But investigation ikaoneshana alikuwa one of them.
Yes.
Sam, why would you want to ban the school? Why don't you akota kusoma siwende nyumbani wacha wengine wasome?
Yohana, kabla nijibu hiyo, niko na swali kwake.
Kabla ujibu gani? Nikiuliza na jibu, hebu nijibu hiyo tafadhali.
Okay, mimi sikuwa na vitu kama hiyo, ni maneno waliniekelea. Mimi sikufanya kitu kama hiyo.
All convicts say that.
Mimi ni kijana mzuri sana. And then
naona I can see.
Hata kama ni
hata your standing position tells a lot.
Swali nikuulize tu. Ni mzazi gani anapeleka mtoto shule? Ajui shule venye nakaa. Ajaingia ndani, ajui walimu. Ajui venye wanasoma. And then anaacha mtoto hiyo shule anasema ati anasoma. Ni
Sam,
mzazi mgani?
Samuel.
Sam,
How?
can I speak? Can I speak?
Yes.
Nancy, order. You just hold what you want to say.
Wewe,
Sam,
nyamaza, nini?
Sam, I want to give you some directions of the court. I don't know why my bailiff didn't notice that, but you don't direct your questions to me or the bailiff. You ask your mother, and I will know what you're trying to say, okay? And that's my purpose here. You don't ask me questions. Ni mzazi mgani? Huyu wako alikupeleka. Kwa kufila alijua chenye unafanya. Well, I'm sorry for that. But answer that. Who as a parent would take his son or his child to a school that he doesn't know the history and just leave them there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alijaribu kuniuliza mimi lakini you had it.
Jibu your swali. I'm trying to digest so that I can answer him. Samuel.
Don't take too long.
I'm telling you, a school is a school. And it performs well, it's a school. I had investigated that school before you even knew. So wacha kuniuliza maswali hapa ya upuzi.
How did you know shule ilikuwa fiti? Ulijua aje?
No, don't ask me that question now.
Samuel, watu hujua shule ni nzuri na history
I'm a parent, I'm your parent, so I should know better.
But was the diet good?
The diet was
Accommodation, good. Like mlikuwa mnalala vizuri, the dormitories, haukuwa frustrated, haukuwa na shida yote, hakukuwa na vita shule?
Shule ilikuwa fiti.
Kwa hivyo sasa, what did you want your mother know more than that?
Lakini yeye hakuwa anajua venye naishi, anajua tu niko shule.
Venye unaishi
time anakuja tu anangoja nirudi nyumbani ndio.
Wewe ni mtoto mdogo wa kunyonya. Ndio nikuja nikunyonyeshe.
Order, excuse me, Miss Nancy.
Look at this one.
Oh, Miss Nancy, atakuwa si mtoto mdogo hivyo, lakini
anafaa kuangaliwa.
He needs that emotional
support.
Frustrate
back there, nikuja tena nianze kumbembeleza huku. I cannot.
So mbona ulinipeleka shule?
Nilikupeleka usome.
Miss Nancy.
Sasa juu
Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't take it that way that alikufrustrate huko ukarudi hapa tena akufrustrate hapa. Please kindly, I told you I understand your emotions, and if you bear with me ningetaka tu uende a little easy on me. I'm on this case so we may get to the depth of it. Let me put it this way. He's a child. He's a kid. He might be 18. 22. But he still needs some guidance and some emotional support.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just let him be. Okay? Are you not still managing his finances? Or do you give him an allowance? This you are 200,000, run your time until this time. Ama, you still monitoring, unampatia pesa ngapi pocket money?
I used to, lakini saizi cut. Nimekata.
Lakini wakati ulikuwa unampa, ulikuwa unamwacha ajimanage everything ama ulikuwa unamonitor most of the things?
Nilikuwa namwacha ajimanage kidogo lakini I used to.
But you had an eye on it.
Yes,
because he is a child.
Yes.
He needs your care and your understanding and your reasoning.
But right now he's an
You had
adult.
to guide him. You stayed away too long for him and from him, and I don't think, I'm not supporting him, please understand me right. But all I'm telling you to do is also see your side of the guilt, right? I'm not saying you're guilty, but you have a pinch of that salt in your food, you know?
Yes.
You also have a little to blame. Huwezi mwekelea chote ati yeye ndio mwenye mzigo, sio? Lakini hata hivyo Sam, na shule South Africa nini mlikuwa mnafanya? What happened in South Africa?
South Africa ni scandal za watoto wengine.
And how come you're implicated? How did you get involved? Why were you picked on? And don't tell me it's because you are a foreigner.
Okay,
it must have been an international school.
The first thing, I'm not from that country. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza ilichangia.
I knew you call on that.
Yeah. Kitu ya pili, najua kuna wanafunzi wenye walikuwa si wazuri.
No, ulikuwa mmoja wao.
Sikuwa hapo. Mimi nilikuwa nakaa nao.
Samuel, you may pull an innocent face, but I don't think you can just be victimized from ati huyu tuseme ni yeye. There must be a reason why wende ulikuwa sacrificial lamb yao, wende ulikuwa hiyo petrol ilijua kulitoka. Did you know the petrol stations around?
Hata sijui mimi, sidai toka hata out of school.
And the evidence we got ile ya petroli ulikuwa umebeba?
Si mimi si waniekelea.
Niliwewe.
Sasa mambo na vitu zingine uelewi.
Mimi siwezi kuja hapa kukutetea. Unasikia?
But Miss Nancy,
sasa si unitetea, acha nijitetee basi.
Miss Nancy, hata kwa uko hapa kumtetea au uko hapa to to just put him in the middle of the fire.
The fire he has put me is enough. So let me now
But
put
maybe you
that
lit
fire
it
on
yourself.
him.
No,
Yes.
no. It's not because you did, I have to do. To reason, pole. Okay, I'm not taking sides, please. But understand, this is a kid who happens to be adopted. At the age you adopted him, I'm sure he knows you're not his biological mother.
Yes.
And maybe you ever put it in his face. Maybe he's just feeling neglected and wondering, my own parents, my biological parents, abandoned me, and now I get to a family and he's abandoned because he might not value material. Maybe he just needed some love.
You know, Your Honor.
But we'll get to that. What do you want to say? Tell
Your
me,
Honor.
Miss Nancy.
There hapo penye umesema about biological. Yes, I know I'm not the biological.
And he knows too. Wewe kujua si shida.
He knows, but
Miss Nancy,
alikuja
Miss Nancy,
kutulia.
Miss Nancy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Umeisema vizuri. You're not, and you know. But where as an adult you can handle that, to know that you adopted a child, right?
Yes.
And you adopted this child and committed yourself to loving this child, accommodating this child. Angekuwa wako biological sungendelea kuishi na yeye hata akiua.
Hata sasa bado unaishi na yeye.
Asante sana.
Yes.
Na ndio nakwambia hii mahali tunaongea mambo ya kuacha adaptation, ya kuterminate, hiyo tutafika hapo. He's an adult, even as an adult, mtoto wako mwenye biological, I believe, akuwa over 18, kuna mahali akifika unaweza ambia serikali huyu sasa wacheni aniondoke. Sawa. But we also need to know, maybe you share the blame more. And I'm not blaming you, I'm just maybe. Did you underline that? Na you as an adult ndio unajua uliadapt mtoto. And you've loved him, na si wako. Kwa hivyo, in yourself, you should not be saying, see wangu, what I don't know even why I love you. See wangu, why should I take the pain? Ni wako wakati ulimu accept. And beyond man, there's God.
Yes.
Okay? So, just because you've done a good job up to making him a man, and you got him being an infant, as long as he was, how old was he? He was 2 years.
Yeah, by
But
then,
mtoto wa 2 years anafaa kwa kijua. Was it 2 years ama?
4 years. It was
4 years.
Yes.
4 years. Anafaa kuwa shajua baba na mama ni nani.
Unajua, Your
Kwa
Honor.
hivyo to wipe off that your stigma na mark ya this is not exactly my people, maybe it needed love more than material. How long did you, tell me, give me a little history. Okay, you tell me what you're saying, then I'll tell you, I'll ask what I want to ask.
Thank you for permitting me to talk.
Yes.
I wanted to clarify there about the adoption. You know, when you adopt a baby, he doesn't even know what is going on. Actually, amekuja kurealize just the other year kwamba I'm not the biological mother.
Oh.
And it just came about while we were speaking that boyfriend, sijui alisikiaje. Then huyo mtu ndio akaanza sasa alikuwa anamuonyesha, but me I tried to keep it cool, but I had decided when he finishes Form 4, I'll sit him down and talk to him in a well manner and tell him he should know that I'm not the biological mother, but I took him as my own kabisa. Alikuja tu kurealize juzi.
By your standards?
By my standards, yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, I can say something on that.
Yes.
I remember mimi from the start venye nilikuwa adopted. So, okay, mimi nilikuwa najua yeye si mzazi wangu, but I tried my level best.
At what point did you realize he's not your mother? Ulijua siku gani?
Mimi nilikuja kujua wakati huu alileta kijana wake au boyfriend wake.
No, kwa hivyo ndivyo amesema akiongea.
So,
okay.
Kijana used to tell me we si wa huku. We si wa huku. So ningefanya nini? We si wa huku. Una show love but wewe uonyeshwe. So huwezi force things, unaona? Huwezi force
And
things.
especially just as a child, you don't even know how to love.
So singe force things. Alikuwa ananiambia daily, wewe si wa huku kijana. Na mimi singebishana na yeye. Na mimi niko kwa wenyewe. Wewe si wa huku. Hii nyumba si yenyu. So you have to sort out yourself. Unaona? That's why I decided even that business ilikuja from out of my mind, nikasema kumbe siko kwetu, siko kwangu, so I have to do something yenye at least huko nje itanijenga mimi.
Lakini
kama
sawa, nishaikuonyesha kutoka utotoni kwamba mimi sio mamako.
Au kunionyesha but ulikuwa unaambia boyfriend wako.
Mimi hata alijua tu by mistake.
Sasa by mistake aje ulikuwa unamwambia
ya
nini?
But sikutaka ajue hivyo. And then unataka na uangalie kule tumetoana. Si uanze kunionyesha nini. And then hiyo pesa unasema uliweka biashara. Si ni zile exam ulikuwa una nini unauza hapa. That's why you are getting
Miss Nancy, before tufike kuletoa pesa ya biashara, did you hear him say? You
yes, I heard him.
So do you understand? As long as we want to blame him and condemn him, we also have to accept that.
Yes.
Your package, you end up mwanaume kwa nyumba. And it's very important for everybody out there to know when you bring a boyfriend
Or a girlfriend.
or a girlfriend for that matter, it's important to know what kind of a person you're bringing. Maybe your boyfriend, did you ever, is he still in your life, if I may ask? And
Yes, he is.
he is. Well, is he in court today?
No, he isn't.
Why is he not in court? Yeah, if
outside.
he was a true boyfriend, he should have been here to support you or to see what happens to the family.
He's outside the country.
Oh, he's outside the country.
Yes.
Oh, okay. May God keep him away longer.
Amen. Your Honor.
Because he's not a good, he's not a parental figure to this child. Because a person comes and maybe for his insecurity reasons or for whatever reasons, and starts threatening or pushing the kids that he found in the house. Kids are ever innocent.
True.
For whatever reason. He may fight with you because you are adults, you'll understand each other, or you may reconcile to some kind. But when we have kids, and especially kids who have gone through a lot, they are adapted, and then you start pushing that in their mind, they feel rejected and out of place. If he finds rejection outside and inside, what do you think he'll do?
He will rebel.
That's how we end up having serial killers, you know?
Yes.
And it's important. And also you as a child, it's important for the kids to come out to their parents and talk. Because it's your mother who's responsible of your happiness to some extent. Kwa hivyo, you should have just spoken to your mother because she's a... I was about to use a word which I don't think it's right in the legal world. Okay. Kahuna, she's the big boss in the house. How much? She's the boss in your life. So you should have been reporting to your mother what's going on.
You would have told me, Sammy. Kwani hukuniambia?
I like the way you put it. You should have told me, son. So I see the love is still there. It was just a misunderstanding.
And even what I told hapo ni ku-apologize. I said, just look at me when I'm talking to you. Ni ku-apologize. I didn't know. And when he comes back, we'll have a discussion, the three of us.
Thank
because
you.
That is not what he could have done.
I love that.
Yes. Ni sawa sawa.
Nilikuwa nauliza angekuwa kotini leo tumweke hapa atuambie zaidi vile yeye alikuja kuambia wengine si wa hiyo boma na yeye pia ni wa kukuja.
Ukweli kabisa. Yeye pia ni wa kukuja hiyo.
Ni wa kukuja. Hii ni ile ngamia iliambiwa ingize kichwa ikaingiza mwili yote ikafukuza mwenye boma. So Miss Nancy, you see it's been a journey and you see it's good we are getting to the depth of it. Mr. Newton, though, it doesn't still justify your bad manners of banning school and making your mother's life hard. Why couldn't you have just spoken to her and did you see her efforts?
Okay, mimi sikuona juu she was ever busy.
And that's where the effort comes.
Alikuwa busy juu ya life yake, unaona.
Na kutafuta
Juu ya life yake. Order, please. Sam, tumekubaliana kitu moja si juu ya life yake. Hiyo kuwa absent ndio ina present nini? Ndio ina present
the 60,000.
Hata sio
the
60.
good life.
Yes, true.
I believe you've been good. Hey, Malivka diplomats, you're all over the world now. I understand you've been taken to the international schools.
You see your own Form 4 student being given 60,000 even without asking your own.
My bailiff, if you didn't get that one, it was a con. See at alipewa.
Hiyo ni con, hata sio 60 pekee. Alinicon a total of 120,000 Kenya shillings. Na hiyo tu ni conning, hizo zingine bado hatujafika huko.
Sasa Miss Nancy, wacha pia nikuulize. Ulipoenda pale kwa ile shule, au kuona hiyo shule iwezi oshwa na maji ya mtaro?
Sasa hiyo ndio nilishtuka kwa sababu he called, alipiga simu na sasa hiyo anapiga kwa aliomba nani simu, I don't know, because mpaka sasa hivi nilishaimuuliza hakusema. He called and said, you know ma'am, parents wanaitishwa pesa haraka sana, 60,000, kwa sababu classes zenye tunafanya exam zimeswipiwa. They have been swept away by floods.
But you had been there, they were not tents, they were classes.
They were classes.
Na ukaingia hiyo box.
Haki niliingia kwa sababu ako shule na anasoma. Mimi najua anasoma. So hata hiyo ya kufikiria tini box nimeingishwa, I didn't. But tena earlier on weekly naambiwa, mami kuna pesa inatakana itumwe 5,000 shillings per week so as to kulipa pesa ya hao watu wana clean up. It's called clean up fees. Watu wanafagia, sijui wanafanya nini usafi, watu wakimaliza form 4. Surely nilituma tu na pesa zingine sijui 1,000 a week, 3,000 a week. Oh my God, guy.
Pole pole, lakini hata hivyo hii ni kaburi ya kujichimbia mwenyewe.
Nafikiri nimejichimbia.
I really feel you did it yourself. Why did you get to the base of this? Anu watoto ukoonyesha that you have a tap of money that just lets go. La kuambia
Sasa unaona nafikiria nalea mtoto atakuwa mzuri, afanye kazi, aoe bibi, aniletee, apate watoto, wajukuu. Imagine.
Watakuja, hata sawa watakuja.
Sio kwa huyu.
Miss Nancy, si sasa hivi umetoka kumapologize as you realize
Your part only that part. Lakini
No. We are starting a new journey.
No.
Yes, we are starting a new journey. In this court, we never allow families to break, because what we started and we've asked God to keep together should always be together.
Yaona sio wewe umepitia, ni mimi nimepitia.
Na mimi nakuelewa.
Unanielewa?
Nakuelewa.
Aje.
Nakuelewa uchungu yako, what you're going through.
Yes.
And I believe it's not only the 60,000 in your life, but I wish to put it to you.
You are the one to add something on that. Najua mama alikuwa na pesa. Alikuwa na overspend, so
hata sasa niko nazo.
Ako nazo. Hata ningemuitisha ako anataka kujua mali zinaenda.
Sasa hiyo ndio hapo ndio nilikuwa nataka kuja.
So that's why I decided to do a business. Unaona? You have money.
Na hii business unashinda ukisema, what business have you been in? Sababu you've been talking about business. Biashara gani?
Kama kawaida anaweza fanya, unaona.
Nimesikia mamako ametaja biashara moja ambayo nagoja tutaongea juu yake zaidi. But when you go to high school hapa Kenya ukasema uliwacho na pesa kiasi, na huyu boyfriend amekufrustrate ukaanza business. What business are you talking about? Ulianza kufanya nini? Ulianza kuuza mandazi ama mandizi in the neighborhood?
Nilihaya mtu alikuwa anauza mandizi hapo nje tu. Anauza ananiletea pesa. Nje tu ya shule.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Sami talk the truth.
Serious. Very serious.
What business do you know he ever did?
Him. He was selling KCSE papers.
Hizo ni rumors.
Hizo ni rumors. Yeah. Nilipata evidence.
Somewhere.
I came to school before you even knew me. Before you knew that I was there. Nilikuja tu kivyangu, nikasema wacha niulizie what was happening there. Vitu niliambiwa wewe, ukisikia nikiwasha moto sio kutaka. Ati unasema. Kwanza wewe ulikuwa unasema ati hauna mamako sijui ati yako wapi. Ulikuwa unaita wanawake huko nje unawaambia ati hiyo ni mamako. Ati unasema mamangu anaiza.
Miss Nancy, that is another part, interesting part I would like to hear from you. Ati alikuwa kufukuzwa shule analeta wengine.
Imagine analeta wazazi wa mama wengine huko. Leo analeta Wamboi, kesho analeta Atieno. Sasa hata nilikuwa najiuliza shule, why didn't they ask for as in a particular parent? As in kwa sababu hata hiyo shule I came to realize it was kind of fraud because alikuwa na walipa. Alisema mamake anauzaga mutura hapo nje. Mimi nauza mutura.
Yohana, niko na swali kwa mama. Hebu nikuulize swali. Every time ulikuwa unahitajika shule, mala uko abroad, uko Europe, uko Spain, uko wapi, uko Paris, ningekutoa wapi?
Ungepeana namba yangu
ningekutoa wapi?
Yes, I have to do my business.
Okay, you're busy on your business, but hauwezi kuwa wakati unahitajika shule.
Niwe nakutafutia.
Unanitafutia nini na huko mali wakati
unakuhitaji?
So
mama ulikuwa unaendea. Kwa nini sasa tuko hapa? Wako wapi hapa sasa?
Walikuwa wanakurepresent.
Where are they now? Where are they?
Wanakurepresent shule.
Where are they?
Si ulikuwa unataka tu nisome. Walikuwa wanakurepresent wakikuja wanaongea kama wewe, so nisome.
If life is this, you are disappointed me a lot. Ati natafuta pesa yote ni wewe ningepatia. Nimekupangia life yako vile utaishi vizuri. And then you come and disappoint me. Ati mimi nauza mutura hapo nje. Na kwa nini ulikuwa unasema nauza mutura hapo nje?
Sasa ningetumia tamu gani?
Ati?
Ningetumia ni mbinu gani?
Shame on you.
You are not available.
Uko busy. I'm available. Where am I available today?
Europe.
Maybe you're available because the case is yours.
Yes.
You brought a case forward. But do you hear what he said? He says that when you were needed, we were never there. That's why he had to source for a mother to step in.
But I never knew that I was needed in school because you could have just called. You could have just given them my number.
I don't think it's so easy to make international calls.
It is very easy.
And that's cool too.
It is very easy. Wacha vishawishi hapa.
So ungepigiwa uko mbali, unahitajika kesho, utakujaje?
Sasa hiyo pesa yote ulinikonu kanikonu. Why didn't you perform well? Let me ask you that question. You know your life is your life.
Shule sio kila mtu anaenda.
Mimi nilisoma yangu iko hapa, my friend.
Sio kila mtu anapita shule.
Okay. It's your life, it's not mine.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to speak about the school she has said, about the fraud school.
Yes.
It is very wise. And for those people who don't know about KCSE, in terms is Kenya Certificates of Secondary Education.
Yes.
And it usually being done every year in Kenya.
When did you sit for your exams?
This year, they did it on 25th of March.
I wanted him to answer, but go ahead.
I know, I understand him. So 25th of March of this year, 2021, up to 21st of April this year, 2021. And this is due to the pandemic that we have, COVID-19, corona in the world. That's why I changed the examiner calendar. But in Kenya, we usually do it from October actually to November every year. So that's when we changed this year and do it from 25th of March to 21st of April. And I want to tell Ms. Nancy here about the schools. When you admit a student or a pupil to a school, you can just go to the website of Ministry of Education,
yes,
type that name, look about that school, because like you said, there are so many schools, Your Honor, that students are going there, but they don't go to learn. They are doing some businesses, rogue businesses, because they pay. The school's there for that money. So next time you can Google to Ministry of Education, then look for it.
Like Miss Nancy, I'm surprised. I'm expecting the kind of lifestyle I'm assuming you live near Hillcrest, Brookhouse. Sasa kuzurudi kusikia ulikuwa unauza mtura hapo nje.
Imagine. Epo imagine.
Samuel, hiyo ulitoa wapi? Mama aliuza mtura na analipa Brookhouse.
Unasikia vile unaongea vizuri?
Even that school will look
be
for
very
it.
innocent and a shy guy, so but sikujua. Don't believe everything you see. Yes, so Miss Nancy, what do you want the court to do today? What brings you forth? What do you want us to do?
Your Honor,
because I've already thought and decided what I want to do, but I want to hear from your side, so it might be fair.
Mine is very simple, please. I beg this court, before these people in front of you, I just want to terminate the adoption process, if it's possible, because I'm fed up. That is the word I can use. I'm fed up. He might pretend to change here, but he will not change at all. I'd rather stay alone, and that is why I adopted him, so that I hate being lonely. Hata hiyo issue unasikia boyfriend alikuja in between. We are human beings.
I know.
Unaweza enda utafute girlfriend.
I understand.
Yes. Ni boyfriend nitafuta tusaidiane 1 2 3 nini?
Companionship, other
companionship,
things.
yes.
There's so much
But
in
if
a
life is this, ati unaleta mtoto ukifikiria atakuja kusaidia alafu anakufrustrate. Amekumaliza, lakini Mungu ni mwema, mimi sijakosa pesa. So mimi nataka tu malizane
na sasa kuna mahali umesema akuwa life is this, kuleta mtoto alafu naje akuwa life is this, unaleta boyfriend na kuja kukuharibia mtoto.
Unajua afadhali boyfriend than mtoto.
Jibu hiyo vizuri.
Afadhali ufrustrate na boyfriend than ufrustrate na mtoto.
So the problem is, what you don't realize, your boyfriend is the matchbox that lit this fire.
And him, even him, namtoa kwa life yangu kabisa.
Na utatoa wote wawili. Kuna ule na haki kuwa kwa maisha yako.
Hapana, mimi nime give up. He's an adult. He just turned 23.
No. Miss Nancy, you can't take such a strong
No,
did you do parenting counseling when you adopted him?
A little bit, not so much, because I wanted a
Then I would like you to finish your course as on parental guidance and counseling. Don't you think, Mr. Bailey?
Yes, Your Honor. It's very
know, I always like you are very informed and intelligent. What would you like to say to that?
I agree with Your Honor that we can look for counselors.
We have government counselors.
Yes, you can refer them.
We can refer her, yes.
Yes, so that Miss Nancy and Erica, Samuel here can go and have that and maybe decide what they can do.
I think after your parenting course, it's basically just a little guidance to make you understand kids a little more. You see, you got yourself into something, and still in you, there was a mark that was underlined that is not your blood. Okay? Yes. And when this matchbox came, it found the leakage of the petroleum product here. So, na unajua watoto ni petroli. Ukiguzisha moto tu inawaka. Even if Jesus knew it right, angefanya nini? Angefanya disciples wake wakuwa watoto. Injili ingetembea zaidi. They really spread it. So for them, they spread love or hate. It depends what you give them.
Yes.
I think they just broke the wrong block on this poor boy. And I'm not taking side with him. Hata yake tutaangalia vizuri. I think for him, he'll also take some classes.
Yes.
But what do you advise?
On to him, or there's something I wanted to say.
Whatever you want to say, your belief.
About the KCSE examination and the multi-practice in KCSE examination.
Yes.
Selling of KCSE examination is unlawful.
Yes.
And to every student, Your Honor, I think that is your part, you can take the judgment. But I think to every student that is doing that business is unlawful and is punishable by law. And on that part, Your Honor, I can just do it on you, so you can decide about it, Your Honor. On
My bailiff, I get the message.
Yes.
Samuel, unajua mimi, I'm more of a family man, more than a judge. I always consider things from a different perspective. Lakini my bailiff here ni kiraoni. Kwa hivyo, what he's trying to say is you need a little punishment kwa hiyo maneno. So I think your counseling tutajua mahali utafanyia counseling yako. So we may understand things right. So, Miss Nancy, apart from that, any other accusation, you don't want your money refunded back because that is your son and you're the one who gave it. Yes. That is good. And as for me, I think we should give this relation a chance. I want you to do parental guidance as not a course, just a guidance. You'll be guided on how to be a better person and just realize, because you see, there's a foreigner who came into your relation. And one thing I know about kids, and especially male kids, when another man comes, they feel like they are being misplaced. They're displaced. They feel their place is being taken. This child knew that he is the soul of your life. And I think when another man came, and the man comes, and even he extends his beak to telling the child he doesn't belong there, I think he just did a very bad thing. I think he spoiled your son. And I want you to look at it from a very deep perspective because uni mtoto, you are everything to him. Anajua urafiki yenyu is intact, and then that guy just comes and pop right in the middle. Think about it. And I'm happy that you feel sorry about that, but your conviction on him, like this relation has to come to an end, is not right. Is not right. So I think what I have to decide is well, yeah, I'll give you a 6 months. 6 months is good.
Yes, Your Honor.
6 months. 6 months of which, Samuel, you will serve in the senior juvenile prison. Don't pull a face. I'm just being so kind to you because I think as much as you've been pushed to the wall, things you did do, they were not supposed to be done. Hiyo mambo ya kuiba exams na nini, ungeuza kama mngeuza mandizi kama ulijaribu kunidanganya, that is a different case. I also want you to appreciate the love this lady has for you. Whatever she's doing outside there, she says she does for you. And realize, if she sits home as you want to be seated at home, all the good life will be gone.
True. Okay?
All the international schools, all the holidays abroad and good places to go, good clothing and food and good residence, yote itaenda. That's why she burst her, that's why she works hard to make sure that you get everything. So now that you're becoming an adult, it's time you will realize all that when you get involved in business and stuff. Na mimi ungeniuliza ningekwambia tu usome na bidii. Hizo ma-E, for me hata za kurudisha form 2. Hizo ma-E sijui za nini. And your life is set. Utaenda kusomea, unaweza maliza shule mahali popote. Hata ukitaka kuenda wapi, hata Oxford ukiweza. I think this good lady is in a position to support you all through and she loves you. So I'm sentencing you to 3 months imprisonment in the senior juvenile prison. Within this time, you'll be having 3-time session, or 3-time per week session sitting with our counselor for 1 month. Okay, that means a total of 12 sitting. Then after the 12 sitting with the counselor, your mother will get involved, but the counselor will decide on how he wants to manage the hours and what time you'll be ready to sit as a family, right? I don't know if you want to still have your boyfriend in the relation, you will involve him as well. And if he is not, utafaya nini. And the way we introduce our found spouse to our kids and how they conduct themselves in presence of our kids and the way they handle our kids is very important. We have to keep that eye. Our kids are our kids. No matter how much we think we are in love, our kids will always stand out. Okay? And they are angels we are given responsibility by God to handle. So it's important tujue vile tunafanya hiyo. Si tunaleta tu boyfriend alafu aanza kuchapa watoto wako na unasema ua. So you will do that. As for you, Miss Nancy, I don't know your travel schedule and your business schedule, but I'll also need you to attend the classes. You will have your sessions differently. If you are so busy, I won't hold you from your business. Lakini, what I'll ask is you do online, mtaongea na counselor, and then you will do that. Yours might be a little intense, sababu lazima ufanye parenting, alafu mtafanya hiyo healing pamoja, how you will talk it out. You will open away from, I know you have people here, you can't open up everything. So you'll have a moment with the counselor. I believe you will do that. And within that time, I think we're going to heal. And after 6 months, I wish them to appear again.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll put that in our books.
Yes.
Alafu tuone how far you'll be gone as a family. Ama kwa mnataka, you will still want him out. Tutaona vile tapanga hiyo, right? So let's have the love, let's have the forgiveness, let's realize we are human beings. Not to avoid to hurt others, right? Yes. And with that, this court is adjourned.
All rise. Young man. Wewe ni mali ya serikali sasa. Kuanzia